Virtual reality, VR, is a revolutionary technology that has changed how we interact with digital environments. But how does it actually influence our perception and human interaction? VR is not just about gaming or entertainment. It's becoming an essential part of daily life, opening new dimensions of experience and interaction. By wearing a VR headset, we are transported into a world where everything around us feels real, but it's all created digitally. This technology has the ability to simulate reality, creating environments that engage all our senses, from sight to sound, and even touch. One of the most powerful aspects of VR is its ability to make us feel immersed in environments we couldn't experience otherwise. Imagine walking through a rainforest, exploring ancient ruins, or standing on top of a mountain, all without leaving your home. In education, VR has the potential to completely transform how we learn by offering immersive experiences that textbooks can't match. Students can now visit historical events, walk through ancient cities, or conduct scientific experiments in virtual laboratories. Medical professionals are using VR for surgical training and therapy, helping doctors refine their skills and patients recover more effectively. In the field of therapy, VR is being used to treat conditions like PTSD and anxiety, offering patients virtual environments where they can confront and heal from their trauma. Business meetings are also going virtual, with colleagues now able to meet in 3D virtual spaces, no matter the distance between them. VR offers a way to interact with people across the globe in a more personal and engaging manner than traditional video calls or chats. In gaming, VR has opened up a new world of interactive entertainment, where players can fully immerse themselves in fantastical worlds. With VR, gaming is no longer just about pressing buttons. It's about being part of the action, feeling the rush of battle or the thrill of racing. But the impact of VR goes beyond just play. In the workforce, VR is changing the way people train for complex tasks like flying airplanes or managing machinery. For example, with VR, people can practice high-risk scenarios, such as emergency evacuations or surgery, without the real-world consequences. Despite its potential, VR is still in its infancy, with challenges such as the high cost of equipment and the need for more refined VR content. But the future looks bright. With advancements in technology, we're likely to see more affordable and accessible VR devices, as well as richer, more immersive experiences. The world of virtual reality is expanding, offering endless possibilities for travel, entertainment, education, and even professional development. The experience is so lifelike that, for some, it can be difficult to distinguish between the virtual and real worlds. VR doesn't just change how we perceive the world, it also changes how we engage with each other. In the future, VR could reshape social media, allowing us to meet and interact in virtual spaces rather than just looking at screens.
It also raises some serious questions about identity, privacy, and ethics. If we spend more time in virtual worlds, what happens to the real world?
Despite these challenges, VR technology is rapidly advancing, and we are already seeing signs of a virtual future that was once only imagined in science fiction. In fields like architecture and design, VR is allowing people to explore and modify digital models before any physical construction begins. For example, architects can walk through a building's design before it's built, making adjustments in real time to ensure the structure works as intended. Virtual reality also plays a major role in the arts, where artists can create entire worlds and experiences that viewers can explore through VR headsets. The potential for VR to revolutionize our understanding of space and time is truly exciting, as it offers a completely new way of experiencing the world around us.
But with every new technology comes a need for responsibility. As VR becomes more integrated into our lives, the question of how much time we spend in virtual spaces becomes increasingly important. There are concerns about the psychological effects of too much immersion in virtual environments, such as feelings of detachment from the real world.
At the same time, the ability to connect with others in virtual spaces could help alleviate feelings of isolation, especially for people who are far apart or suffering from mental health issues. As VR continues to evolve, it will open doors to new ways of learning, working, and connecting. But it will also challenge us to think about the implications of spending more of our lives in virtual environments. The future of VR is not just about entertainment. It's about changing the way we experience reality, learn, work, and interact with each other. In healthcare, VR can help simulate surgeries, allowing doctors to practice without the risks involved in real-life operations. In the entertainment industry, VR is pushing the boundaries of storytelling, offering experiences where the audience can interact with the narrative in ways never before possible. As VR becomes more realistic, it will continue to transform not only how we play, but how we learn, heal, and even work. One of the most exciting aspects of VR is its ability to transport people to places they might never visit otherwise.
It also offers the potential for new creative expression, allowing artists to create 3D worlds that audiences can explore and engage with.
Despite its challenges, VR has the power to change how we interact with the world around us and how we experience new ideas and concepts. In the future, VR will allow us to live, learn, and work in virtual spaces that feel as real as the world around us. Whether we're exploring new worlds, learning new skills, or just having fun, VR will continue to shape the way we experience reality. With these advancements, VR is set to become a fundamental part of our daily lives, revolutionizing every industry it touches. As we look ahead, the potential of VR is limitless, offering new opportunities for growth, creativity, and connection in ways we can only begin to imagine. One day, VR could allow us to visit places like Mars, dive into the deepest parts of the ocean, or even travel back in time.
The ability to experience anything, anywhere, anytime will make the world feel smaller and our opportunities feel limitless.
But with all the possibilities comes the responsibility to ensure that we use VR in ways that are healthy, ethical, and sustainable.
As VR becomes more integrated into our daily lives, we must think carefully about how to balance our time between the virtual and real worlds.
The future of VR will undoubtedly reshape industries from entertainment to education, healthcare, and beyond, creating a more connected and immersive world. But as we embrace this new technology, we must also be mindful of the challenges and the potential for over-reliance on virtual experiences. The future of virtual reality is bright, offering a new frontier in how we live, work, learn, and interact. It's a tool that has the potential to change the world for the better if we use it wisely.